Greetings, sisters and brothers. It's been a couple of weeks now since I was installed as the bishop of the Indiana-Kentucky Synod, and I continue to be grateful for all of the hard work and great celebration that went into that day on September 11th to make that installation an inspiring and transforming event for all of us. So thank you to all of those who made it happen and those who were there to be a part of it. As you receive this video email, I am with our professional leaders, pastors, associates in ministry, diaconal ministers, and deaconesses at Turkey Run State Park in Indiana. This Monday evening, the gathered folks will spend some time around Isaiah 43. This is a passage that has been important to me in these early days of my ministry as bishop, and I want to invite you to be a part of this exploration of this amazing passage. Isaiah 43 was spoken by God through the prophet Isaiah during a time of exile, when God's people had been carted off to a foreign place, pulled away from what had become familiar and comfortable, dislocated into a place that was new for them, in many ways uncomfortable and in some ways oppressive. And they found themselves wondering how they sing the Lord's song in this foreign land. In that new place, through the prophet Isaiah, God said to them, "I am about to do a new thing. It springs forth. Do you not perceive it?" That's the question that we will be considering as professional leaders at Turkey Run this evening. And I want you to consider that question as well. You might want to bring Isaiah 43 to your church council meeting, bring it to a Bible study that you have, to your staff meeting, maybe to your neighborhood discussion group. Open your Bible to Isaiah 43, read through it, thinking about the ways in which the exile of those ancient Hebrews might connect in some ways to the sense of exile and dislocation that you might be feeling as a congregation and as individuals. And as you do, here are 4 questions that our professional leaders will consider tonight and discuss with one another. And I'd invite you to do the same over the coming weeks in your place. The first one is, what are signs of exile or dislocation in the place where you serve, where you do your ministry, where your congregation is? What are those signs of exile or dislocation? Secondly, what are the signs that God is doing a new thing? What new things do you see God doing in the midst of that exile or dislocation? It would also be good to talk together about what your hopes and fears might be around this new thing that God is doing. And then finally, a 4th question to consider is this one. How might you align yourselves as a congregation and as individuals to welcome this new thing that God is doing, to nurture it, to cultivate it, and ultimately to be transformed in the name of Christ by it? How can you work your own structure, your own lifestyle, your living together as a congregation around this new thing that God is doing? These questions and a couple of other comments and information will be available in a small study guide that we'll provide through the link that's available with this email. I hope that you'll find your gathering around Isaiah 43 to be as fruitful and transforming and encouraging as it has been for me, and I'm sure it is this evening for our professional leaders. God is doing a new thing in our midst. Do you see it? If so, point it out to each other and then follow it. Thanks for your partnership in ministry, and I look forward to hearing from you the new things that God is doing. Peace be with you.